Hi traders, in today's video I am continuing the strategy video series. In the last video I showed you an ADX ATR, an awesome oscillator based strategy, and I got many good feedback about that strategy video. In this video I added the MFI, the money flow index indicator, to the algorithm, to the strategy. If you didn't watch the last video, in this series I am creating strategies that are not optimized at all, that doesn't have any curve fitting, any dangerous methods. These strategies are pure old school strategies with indicator combinations. And in the last video, you could have seen how great that 3 indicator based strategy did on completely out of sample data, which is a huge success in any algorithmic field. When your algorithm, when your strategy is doing good on out of sample data and it shows the robustness of a strategy. And in this video, I added the MFI indicator to both the buy and the sell strategies. And I am going to show you how the backtests are looking like with this additional indicator, because of course I coded the fully automated version of the strategy. And after I told you the exact entry and exit parameters and conditions in detail in TradingView, I'm going to tell you the statistics in MT5, and I'm going to run multiple backtests on random currency pairs. Let's start. The buy entry rules are the following. We have an ADX that is 100 period, and it is very important, because with just 14 period it doesn't work the same, because we need smoother ADX curves. And when the 100 period ADX is above 25, it is our first condition. And the second condition is when the MFI, the new indicator, and a 50 period MFI is above 60. And our trigger point is when the awesome oscillator crosses above 0. And when all these 2 confirmation indicators fulfilled their roles and the trigger happened, so the awesome oscillator crossed above 0, we take a buy trade. And with the 100 period ADX, this strategy is going to be selective enough to have the potential to generate good signals for us on many currency pairs. And I want to tell you the exit rules as well, because we have 3 exit rules. The first exit rule is that we are using an ATR as a stop loss calculation method. And exactly, we are using a 100 period ATR multiplied by 5. And this is our stop loss. Our take profit is at 5 times the stop loss. So basically 500% of course. We have a sell strategy as well that is very similar to the buy strategy, but I am telling you the details because I have to ensure that you are using the good periods. So the sell entry is the following: when the ADX, 100 period ADX, is above 25, so the same as with the buy entry, but when the MFI, the 50 period MFI, is below 40 and the cross happens, the awesome oscillator crosses below 0, we are taking a sell trade, and we can exit the sell trade with the stop loss calculation at the ATR 100 period multiplied by 5, or the take profit, which is 500% of the stop loss, or the sell exit when the ADX 100 period is crossing below 7. These are the rules of the strategy, and I don't want to waste any time, so let's just jump into MT5, and I am going to show you some test results on completely random data. Let's see. Here we are in MT4, and now we are going to test first on the USD, Japanese yen, and the 50-minute time frame. And I am actually quite excited because when I am doing these videos, it is much more interesting for me if I don't really test these strategies before. But when I am just creating a strategy that seems like a good, precise one, and then I am testing it. And this way you get genuine reactions. Let's see the statistics. First of all, I have to tell this is amazing because I didn't optimize this strategy at all. This is a completely organic strategy, and it seems like it is doing pretty good. For example, the profit trades were 80%, but the risk to reward ratio was amazing. Like not just 1 to 3, but even more. And if you can take a look at the largest profit trade to largest loss trade ratio, which is one of the most important ratios, it is more than 1 to 5. So with this win rate and these risk to reward ratios, it seems like the strategy was precise enough to only pick up the trades that were quite profitable, and the drawdown is only 1%. Profit is around 16%, and the profit factor is 13, which is, if you know anything about profit factors, it is quite good. And it is not a holy grail strategy. I recommend to take it as a helping, like a tool that you can use in your own strategy, and you can add to your own price action patterns or to your own ideas and existing strategies. Let's see it on the 1 hour time frame, because I want to show you how important it is to test a strategy, any strategy basically, before you use it on live accounts. Because strategies behave differently on different time frames. And for example, in this case, the strategy did better on the 15-minute time frame, because this is maybe too low amount of trades, even for me. The profit was not bad, but the drawdown was much higher on this time frame. Let's just take a look at one more time frame. I think on the 4 hour chart, this strategy is not going to take trades, or maybe one trade, because the rules are too strict for the 4 hour time frame. If you want to use it on the 4 hour or daily time frame, just adjust the settings a little bit to more like easy ones. Okay, let's see some other currencies. Like for example, let's see the Canadian dollar and the Japanese yen, and what is going to happen with this algorithm, with this ADX awesome oscillator MFI and ATR based strategy. Quite a few indicators in this one. So far I like it because it is selective, but it has done a few trades, and yeah, let's see, profit trades about 80%. The risk to reward ratio is not as good. The largest profitable trade is double as the largest loss trade. That is good actually. And we can see that this strategy is good for long trades especially. And that is a statistic that you can write down, and it is very useful to know. Let's see one more time frame just to analyze it enough. I hope this video series is useful for your trading journey, and you can use this strategy in your own way. You can adjust the periods, the values, the crossovers, anything. It is just a base strategy for your own strategy that you created. Or if you have a best strategy that can't pass any forward testing, any out of sample data testing, you can just use this strategy, because more than likely you are going to be more successful. But it requires patience, because it is not a fast strategy. And as you can see, it is the third currency pair, and the strategy is so far profitable on every one of these currency pairs, and that is a great thing. Yeah, you can take a look at the statistics, you can pause the video, but I don't want to make it too long because people don't watch it that way. I don't know which one, some exotic one, like I want to test like some interesting on these currency pairs. Usually strategies don't do very well, so I don't have any really expectation. Let's see. I don't know what I should expect from this, because this is a wild currency pair. Yeah, this strategy can be improved, as you can see from an analyst standpoint. I see it immediately how I could code a better dynamic exit or more dynamic exits to close the trades here. Yeah, it was not anything interesting, but let's take a look at it from another standpoint. It didn't blow the account, despite the fact that I ran it on a completely random exotic currency pair. It just didn't really take any trades, because it just took one trade, for example. Let's see it on like another one. I am interested in this one because it is kind of a unique pair as well. Maybe. So far so good. Oh yeah, the end is not as good. But the beginning was quite interesting. And yeah, this strategy is better for long trades than short trades. So far, I can see this. Now I won't test it on this one, but maybe test it on this currency pair as the last time. And if you didn't see the video that I made last time, watch that as well, because it is very useful for algorithmic trading. So far, very good, but I don't know what is going to happen at the end, because it seems like it is going to be not as bad as the NZD Japanese yen, but it is not as good as the USD Japanese yen. Let's see. It is not that bad actually. Made some great trades like this one, but like this one, but the end is not as good. And I want to show you the reality of testing a strategy with this series. I don't create like over-optimized bullshit results here, because nobody can learn from those ones, and many forex trading YouTubers are showing those results, and that is actually not a good way to learn. You are going to have a false confidence in a particular strategy that is not actually working, because it is just over-optimized. Yeah, this strategy is not good on gold, so I wouldn't use this one on gold. What is interesting is that the last strategy with only the ADX, also oscillator and ATR, was better on gold than this one with the MFI. And I think I am going to further analyze this strategy and share the results with you guys. And it works much better on the 1 hour time frame, but it is a little bit too precise, because it only made one trade, which is a good trade, of course. And if you want to just pick the best trade in the world, then this is the one. But it is not enough trades for most traders, and it is completely understandable. I hope this video was useful for you and for your trading journey. If it was interesting, leave a like, comment, and share this video. Also, subscribe to the channel. Ciao.